Well, I think the question is a good one because there is a difference between a green card or permanent residence and U.S. citizenship. When one has a green card, he or she remains a citizen of his or her country of nationality. It is not U.S. citizenship. You cannot vote, for example, in an election in the United States, cannot serve on a jury, etc. So it requires an extra step in order to obtain citizenship, and it's a process called naturalization. Now, if you are married to a U.S. citizen and you have your green card for 3 years and you're still living with that U.S. citizen, you can apply for naturalization within 3 years of having your green card. But for everybody else, they have to apply within 5 years of having the green card. And at the time that individuals apply for naturalization, he or she really needs to check with his or her own rules and regulations of his or her country to make sure that you can maintain dual citizenship, because not every country will permit that. It's fine from a U.S. perspective. And what happens is you apply for naturalization and you submit yourself to questioning before an immigration officer. If in South Carolina we have 2 offices, one is in Charleston and one is in Greer, and the state is divided depending upon your geographic location. But at the time of the interview, the examiner is looking to see whether you meet the continuous residence requirements, that, for example, you have been a continuous resident for 5 years or 3 years, depending upon the circumstances, that you've maintained continuous residence in the sense that you do not have an absence of 6 months or more from the United States, and that you've been in the United States at least half that time. You also have to show good moral character, and you have to pass an English examination and a U.S. civics and government examination as well. Those questions are available from the immigration website. If you do pass the exam, and they give you a couple of chances if you don't pass the first time, but if you do pass the exam, then you will be called back for the swearing-in ceremony, typically at the immigration office, although you can request, if you prefer, to be sworn in by a court of law, federal court. But otherwise, you would go for the swearing-in ceremony at the immigration office, typically within about a month of your having passed the examination. And once you obtain your citizenship, you're given a certificate of naturalization, and with that certificate, you can obtain a U.S. passport, and then, of course, can travel with a U.S. passport with the full benefits and protection of the U.S. government.